Next tonight, soldiers from Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire have been helping to defeat the so-called Islamic State in Iraq. The Mercian Regiment spent 6 months training local troops who were fighting on the front line.
They were working in several military bases with Iraqi forces in areas we've shown in red, areas controlled by the government.
And further north, they were training Kurdish troops who controlled what we've shown in green. Both armies were liberating the areas in black, controlled by Islamic State. Our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball reports.
Rehearsing for this weekend's homecoming parade after 6 months in Iraq, more than 200 soldiers from the Mercians were on Operation Shader, Britain's military campaign against the so-called Islamic State. Among them, these soldiers from Derbyshire who were teaching everything from medical skills to finding hidden bombs, as well as protecting the trainers against the threat from insider attacks.
I feel proud of my mates I went out there with, but also of the Iraqi army. They was taking a lot of casualties, so the medical training that we provided the Iraqis was, on a daily basis, saving lives.
And the Mercians trained some of the troops involved in one of the fiercest battles to liberate the city of Mosul from Islamic State control.
I had certain people coming up to me showing me bullet hole wounds in the legs from 6 months ago. So obviously they were recovering very quickly, getting back through the courses so they could get the tick in the box that the course was done and obviously get back out there.
The Mosul offensive, I think, will go down in modern history as the most brutal sort of urban campaign that's ever been fought. It's sort of on the same par as Stalingrad back in World War II.
The headquarters was in Erbil, up here.
For the Mercians' commander, another challenge. The two forces they were training started fighting each other.
The mistrust was palpable. There were isolated moments of Kurdish security forces opening fire on Iraqi security forces. I'm happy to say they were pretty limited, with schools now being populated again, shops back opening up again. A situation that now prevails across Iraq would not have been achievable without our efforts.
And in November, the Prime Minister went to see those achievements for herself. She was shown round by a major from West Bridgford who loved working with the Iraqi troops.
You know, they were absolute characters, a lot of them, and despite the language barrier, really friendly and really had quite a lot in common with us and with our soldiers. So the rapport we built with them was probably the highlight for me.
So that's me there.
And for Sam, who's from Ripley, a highlight he never expected. He was asked to host a show on a military radio station.
Played a bit of music, did a bit of talking. Yeah, it was good. Perhaps a career for me after the army, maybe.
But on Saturday, Sam's going to be marching as the Mercians get their official welcome home. Jeremy Ball, BBC's Midlands Today, at Dale Barracks in Chester.